Spinno Minnow. When people familiar with fishing lures have a good idea, like, oh, I just thought of a brilliant idea for a fishing lure. Cut out the middle and put a spinner in there. This is what they think of. This bait has the middle cut out and there's a spinner. It's for all game fish and it will kill them, apparently. It's a deadly killer for all the game fish out there. That's something I've noticed on the packaging and paperwork for a lot of the old fishing lures. They boast about unaliving the big game fish for some reason. No paperwork in the box. Ooh, the hooks are rusty. They're kind of sharp. This is gonna give the fish tetanus. The Spinno Minnow. This one, perpendicular to the flow of the bait, they put a wire through it and they have this weird blade. I'm gonna blow in its face. That spins pretty freely. Wow. That revved up like a turbo. There's cutouts on the side of the body that help the flow get to that blade even. Got a stamped out shaped lip that forms to the body, screwed in. They loved cupping their lips back in the day. And then there's a super extended off the nose, coming out of the mouth actually, out of the mouth, line tie. Must be for a reason, because it extends out an unsettling amount. Eye sockets are recessed. You can see where the line tie goes through and then folds back over, anchors into the body. Same thing for the tail here. We fish these things, you know. I'm just not trusting the rust on these treble hooks. That seems to me like it will snap. I paid like 150 bucks for this. They're the originals, you know? When we go to fish, I'll just have some treble hooks with split rings ready and with me in case we run into issues. Will it float? Will it sink? Will it spin? Will it crank? Let's find out. The Spinno Minnow. I can't tell. It feels very light. It might float. Maybe it's the spins. It sinks. Here we go. Huh. Very little wiggle and very little spin. Just being real. That's a lot worse than I was expecting. Let me get my phone. That is the extent of the crank. It does give it a little bit of belly wiggle. You can hear that blade. Sometimes. I don't know, sometimes that blade's not even spinning. There it is. It goes a lot slower than I thought it would. See it? I bet I could catch a fish on it. 1 second, I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna bend the lip down a little. There. I bent the lip down. That widened up the action. Okay. That's a little better. I think I was just expecting that, but then again, that's kind of ridiculous to expect in the water. It does spin. Makes a little clack noise. Makes a good noise. It'll catch a fish. Let's go catch fish. Let's go throw it off of a bridge. I just bumped his tail, he didn't care. Come on, pike. Last time I was fishing with an antique lure right here. We caught a pike. Water's a bit more clear. Could happen again right now. Sounds like a drone when you cast it because the spinner engages. Got one. No! Old hooks. Bob Saget. That one felt decent too. Dang it. Oh my goodness, there's like 20 down there. They don't like this bait. There's not just smallmouth in there, but there are so many smallmouth right there. Decent ones too. They're just looking at it like, that's not food. Should I throw a 3-inch prey bait in there just to see? There's one. A largemouth. Okay.
Catching any bass?
Just one so far.
might just have to go find some good old pond bass. It's looking pretty bad for the creek right now. We had one dummy hooked for a few seconds. That was pretty cool. Any fish at the pipe? Yep. Man, it's official. Pond bass. This seems like a very pond bassy bait. Like the Spinno Minnow. There's another. Ooh, this hook needs to get set. There's one. Oh, came off. I saw a school of decent bass swimming by. This is one of them. It's official. Still a dink. Almost broke out of the dink territory there. Be free. Oh, come on. There's one. There you are. So it's official. A crankbait with a spinner in the middle is capable of catching fish. Be free. We can improve on this concept, I believe. We might need another cup of coffee and just sit down and think about it for about an hour.
That felt wrong. Deep eye sockets. I think I'm gonna make them glass eyes. So this has got to be drilled so straight. And I'm doing it now because it's pointless to continue if it's not. And I'm doing it kind of blind. Just have to eyeball this and drill it straight so it comes out at the right spot. Did it. Nice and straight. I'm doing stuff so out of order, but I need to put that weight in there and then cover it back over and carve really close to it. There's not a lot of room for stuff in this bait. 3/8 inch ball of tungsten right there. We're gonna start carving that belly piece out. Okay, I put that in there. And it wobbles, and it should catch water on each side. And the more it comes out one side, the more it will push to the other. I'll make some cutouts down the side here so it catches even more water. I think that will do that. Let's start with white. Some good old witchbane plum. This is gonna be the top color for the top sides. Let's dilute that a little bit. That's a lot of color right there. Put some flat earth in there. Make it extra, like what the heck even is that? Detail smoke black now. That'll look good. It's the next day. I got all day to paint this thing. So I'm being creative. I wanted the overspray to hit that angle. I cupped the side of this thing a little bit so water gets down to that little plooper. That looks good. You can see the plum. Metallic aluminum mixed with an expired blue color. You can see the blue towards the bottom, really faded it. That added a ton of depth. Like you can still see some darkness down there on that lower bump, but I think that just brought out all the shape. That's what I'm trying to say. Made it very shapely. I put some bronze on there. That got it ready for this. Nice little line of blood red. That's pretty dramatic. Looks good. Put some mesh on there. I'm gonna press it down in the middle where it dips. All right, metallic blue silver. The heat just bursted that open. It's okay though, it was dry. Scale reveal. I've been into the subtle stuff lately. That purplish brown undercolor to that metallic silver blue, very nice. Brings out the red. It's like a little injury in the middle. I've been painting this piece too. Same colors, kind of matches. Sort of shad-like. Looking good. That's a clean looking thing right there. A little bit of pearl yellow around the pupil. We're gonna lay down some copper, maybe spray some red over that. Yeah, I think I'll paint the bottom of that red. Look at that. I have a backup thing to do if this doesn't work, but that just swings so nice. That made it so the hook cannot go back into that thing. Stops right there. And it'll always kind of hang down like that. Ready for a fish mouth. If that actually does what I wanted it to do, which is just that thing down there, goes back and forward and kind of shakes the bait, gives it an action, I'm gonna be so proud of myself and surprised and like, wow, I've stumbled upon something awesome. I have about a 40% confident that that will happen. Let's see. It floats. Oh, it does it. Okay, it does it. It doesn't do it like perfectly, but it does do it. I feel like the concept is proven with this. The piece down there, it wants to float, so it's ready to grab right there, the water. And then it goes side to side. All right, one sec. I have one more thing I want to try. There's a hole at the bottom of that piece where I could potentially put a blade and make like a flap tail situation. It might work better that way. Let's try big Colorado blade. Oh, that's way better. Now that's like a flap tail, but it's not a tail. It's in the middle of the body. And the blade is slapping the body, so that might chew through the clear coat eventually, but we'll be able to catch fish before that happens. That's all that matters. Wherever we see a blade rash, that's where you need to put a metal plate. Nice and loud. You can see that segment twisting down there. Wow. That's gonna attract the big girls. I think with the added sling, gives the whole bait more action, not just the moving piece, but there's more wobble to the body and everything. Let's go see if the fish like it when the whole body wobbles. I know I do.
The bait looks so good. Oh, had a hit. Oh, they're lazy today. Oh, come on, had a hit way out there. A couple bites. It's happening. This is the spot. Lucky deer. Mosquitoes are really bad. That's always good luck too. Why? Why would it have missed? How? They are timid today. That was my chance, fellas. Whatever that fish was. Probably a gar. Something just broke. Oh no. It wasn't strong enough, fellas. That happened. Boy, that's a bummer. What a rough day on the creek. We can still see a fish want a bait with a chunk missing. Cause I'm at Kevin's. I wish it didn't break, then it'd be super official. Oh, you know what I do have though? Last video's bait, which was extremely official in the creek, but you guys really liked this concept. Jointed belly, what do we call it? Jiggly belly top knocker, that's what we called it. Ooh, why? Tangled it up? Is it because of that fixed treble hook on the front? Are split rings better? I've caught a lot of fish on antique baits and they have this concept, but maybe split rings are better. It is awfully quiet at Kevin's today. Except when you drop a 3-inch prey bait down. That dude's been eating. Be free. Well, let's see if the last video baits does out here. It's a better paint scheme because it's sunfish, you know, that's what they eat in here. Oh man, that was easy. Yeah, they like this bait. That's a big fish. Holy smokes, that's a good fish. Boop, 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 boop. I can see it flapping down there. Is it a wiper? Yeah, I think that's a wiper. His spines are bumping the line. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a good fish. Come on back this way. Man. In the net. Well, that just made last video's bait super official. Woo! Big wiper. It's official. Ooh, he's lively still. Wow. After that long fight, he was just ready to go. I think there's extra oxygen in this pond. I was jerking it all fancy. One more yank and... Oh man, giant wiper on the line. bjpond.com for giant wiper on your line. Fish on. This is on a secret bait. That worked perfect. More on that later, but that caught a good one. The old secret bait. Be free. Fish on. On everybody's new favorite jerkbait. It's pretty sweet. They're very easy to catch on that thing. Here's a new one for the channel. An Epic Bait Molds internal systems. This is the fin kicker. The lead jig was put inside the mold. Plastic was shot around it. Whew, that's a ½ ounce of lead too. We can keep it moving. Whoa! First cast. First time I ever fished with this lure. First cast. Got a big old slobber nozzle. Oh. Officialness has been proven instantly with nice big bass. That's not like you can move this thing fast and it kind of gets down there. ½ ounce of lead. That's effective. Oh. Fish on. We got a Walter. That's what I was going for when I put the 3-inch prey bait on. Look at that fish. Got the food pellets in the background. Be free. Crappie? Oh, that was a crappie. Because my line went whoop, nothing but slack. Ooh, that's one of the bigger perches I've ever got out of here. Amazing. Oh, good day. Now we just need a tiger muskie. Where are you? Fish on. Oh man, that one came up behind it. Put slack in the line, but it's big. It's definitely not a crappie. Nope. Just a absolute beefcake of a bass. Big old Bjornson bass. Be free. Never gets old. If I caught that anywhere else, I'd just make my year. But it's just what you expect when you come here. That was a good wiper. That was a strong fight. Unfortunately, this was not a strong lure. I had in the back of my mind this feeling that whatever I put down here, I needed to make out of metal. Like bend the metal, shape the paddles coming out the side, cover the inside of this missing section with metal, reduce the paddle rash, increase the clickety-clack, make this thing a little dinner bell. Would have worked. If I had whatever I made here the first time on when I went to Kevin's, it would have got fish for sure. It had such a good noise. This is one I actually want to revisit and do that with, like in a one day or something. I rarely revisit anything, but I just want paddle integrated into the body, clickety clack noise, top water. I guess somewhat similar to this one, just more integrated, all the metal. This was such a good bait too. I've been making some good baits this year. Thanks for watching. Me congratulate myself. Leave that like please for this year of good baits. On to the next bait. Oh. It's happening. Why? Whoa! That was my chance, fellas.